This is Marco Lunaman here at Cal State LA at the John F. Kennedy Library, where my good friend Rosalio Munoz has stopped in to support the People's Library. Rosalio, here's a few words on what you think.
Well, I think it's really beautiful that using their own resources, their own ingenuity, the students here are finding the ones that use this library and to study in and now are being denied when they need it for their final exams. They're being closed down on just at the time they need to study the most. And so they're using their ingenuity to start bending the institution back to their uses, to the needs of the community, to the needs of the students, which is why the university should be there. It's the kind of thing we did in the 60s too, and had a movement that made a big difference in this country. And I think this is the same spirit in a new way, in the new conditions, that's happening. So it's really wonderful, the sense of community, the sense of continuing their education, continuing preparing to contribute in society, to make their own lives, but also contributing to making it a better place and a better community. It's nice, and it's putting pressure to make the changes that we need.
I think its timing is very good too, because August 29th is the 40-year anniversary of the Chicano moratorium, and Rosalio was very instrumental in getting that going. And what we want to do is we want to get connected with the original people, do a tribute to the fallen heroes, such as the civic leaders that we have buildings named after Ruben Salazar,
Cesar
Chavez. We don't have a building for him yet, but JFK, all the people that struggled and that died for the struggle, and all the people like Rosalio and other leaders, Montezuma Esparza, David Sanchez, that have continued.
And the women, Gloria Arellano.
Especially the women. No, especially the women. I'm glad you pointed out, because we've had so many women, that have fought in the struggle. And basically, we want to invite everybody to campus, and we want to coordinate with you so that we can go ahead and have a magical moment of reliving, basically going back in time to those days, and also connecting with the new times of today, and going forward into the new era. It's not going to end. It's just a new era.
Yeah,
2012. So that's pretty much it. Do you have any closing thoughts?
No, I think it's a new era, and I think that like in the 60s, people said that it was over, but actually it was the beginning, moving into a new thing. There were new possibilities, new dangers, and our community, the Chicano community, Latino community, had to step up to the plate and took more initiative and more affirmation, and didn't want to put up with a lot of the injustices, and began working on them in a new and bigger way. And I think we've achieved some things, and a lot of things that more needs to be achieved. There's new problems, and so it's moving on. So let's connect those with the youth of today that are doing their thing too, and we've got to support them. When we were young, it turned out that the leaders and activists, they may have not been totally unified amongst themselves of that time, united to support us, whether it was in the walkouts, the anti-war movement, and all those things, and we have to do the same to them.
Well, the way I look at it, it's like two hands. You need two hands to clap. We got the old guard right here. Not that you're old, Rosalio. Not that you're old.
We're not that young.
You're not that young, but we got the old guard here, the people that have been in the struggle for so long, 40 years, over 40 years. And then we got the young bloods, the young people that are very strong. So we want to get both of them together this summer, and you're invited to come to Cal State LA for the Chicano moratorium. So power to the people.
Eso.
Y sí se puede. And remember to vote, because su voto es su voz.